so I don't get it. I mean, I understand why her dad has control of all her finances, and like, cause she had that little episode where she shaved her head and attacked someone with an umbrella. Like, and so what? It's her money. She made it. Like, give me a break. Like,
yeah, that's her.
Free Britney.
Britney,
I agree.
bitch.
Oh, hey, sorry, we didn't see you guys there. Excuse us. Welcome to episode 2 of the South Texas Bloodsport show. I'm Sergio. This is my co-host Brian. Today we'll be doing 4A D1 and D2. Are we gonna do D2?
Yeah,
We're gonna do 4A D1 and D2. We're gonna try and make it short. For those of you who didn't see the last episode, so you understand what's going on, the real episodes will start once the season starts. Right now we're just giving quick breakdowns of every classification. That first episode we did 5A. Today we're going to do 4A, D1, and D2 local. Just quick rundowns of what they're bringing back, and then our opinion. At the end, we'll give our opinions on what we think, how we think they're going to end up. All right, the first team we're going to start with is the Tuloso-Midway Warriors.
They are coached by Chris O'Neill. You know anything about him, Sergio?
He's out of the Katy area, Houston area, Katy, one of the Katy schools. I don't remember what Katy school. Is there any TM fans? Comment. Let us know.
They're returning 20 lettermen, and they lost 21. Starters, they're bringing back 6 on offense and 6 on defense.
They were 1-4, and that's a lot of starters, but learning a new system, new offense, new defense. I don't know. You all haven't made your all's last playoff appearance. It was 12 years ago. I'm sorry.
That's a long time.
You've never won a playoff game, Tuloso-Midway. Is that right? I mean, I looked it up and it says you never won a playoff game. If we're incorrect, let us know in the comments. But I think that's right. Y'all have never won a playoff game. That's hard to believe, man.
Yeah.
I've done about 3 Tuloso-Midway games between 2019 and 2020. Your kids look good. You got good-sized kids and good athletes. I mean, maybe it's just you don't have the culture yet. Maybe the new coach will bring that culture. I mean, looking at your kids, they look like Calallen's kids. Like if they had a different jersey on, you would think they were Calallen. But they don't play like Calallen. There's not much to say about them, man. I mean, it's not.
I guess players to watch that I have here: running back Rodriguez,
Elijah Bueno, Xavier Olivares,
Tamez, and then Mueller, who's received Division I offers. Will anchor the offensive line.
A TM fan had commented on one of the posts last week about your quarterback, Variantes, was moving from defensive back to quarterback. I don't have the comment on me. Yeah, he said something about he used to be a quarterback back when he was younger, like 9th, 10th grade or something, and he moved to DB, but now he's moving back to quarterback, so maybe between him and you got 12 starters coming back, but I don't know. There's not a lot of, you don't have the tradition yet there, the culture. Maybe this new coach will bring it. I don't really know anything about him other than he's from the Katy area. I don't know. We'll see. Well, once again, we'll let you all know at the end of the video what our predictions are for the early season predictions are for where your team's going to finish in the playoffs. So stay tuned to the end. Also, there's going to be an important announcement at the end of the video from He-Man.
The most powerful
Stay tuned to the end of the video. All right, next up we got the Trojans.
And they are coached by Chris Sosa. They're returning 20 lettermen, and they lost 11. And starters returning, you got 4 on offense and 6 on defense. So
20 returning, 11. They only had 31 in varsity last year.
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all finished last in district last year. It was y'all were coming off that year where you went 10-0 in the regular season for the first time. So you lost a lot of kids coming back last year, but you still had Jalen Spicer. It was real good. He's not there anymore, so you can't count on him. Your quarterback players to watch, Victor Gonzalez. I mean, I don't know. You finished last in district. That's hard to believe from you got a great coach, so it isn't on the coach.
Yeah.
You got a decent enough culture there, so I don't know. Your last district title was 2019. That year you went 10-0 for the first time ever in the regular season. That's the Coach Sosa effect. There's a great coach there. I don't know. There's not a lot to say about your team, man. Well, we're going to try and do these quick because we got 12 teams to do. We don't want the video to go too long. And at the end of the video, we'll let you know where we think your team's going to finish. That way you can get triggered and start commenting.
Let me mention players to watch. Quarterback Victor Gonzalez. No, he'll move to quarterback. I don't know what position he played last year. Fullback, linebacker Martinez. Defensive back Isaiah Gonzalez. So.
Yeah, it looks like y'all got a lot of two-way players. You only had 31 on varsity last year, so that makes sense that you're going to have a lot of two-way players. All right, the next team up is the Port Lavaca Calhoun Sandcrabs.
And they are coached by Richard Whitaker. They're returning 13 lettermen, and they lost 25. Now, the starters returning 3 on offense and 5 on defense, so they lost quite a bit starters.
Yeah, you only bring back 13 lettermen and not a lot of... So I think about it, when we looked at it, out of all the teams in your district, you return the fewest. And the players you lost were like your really big players, man.
Yeah, their whole backfield's gone. So
the whole backfield's gone and only 13 lettermen back. But I don't know, man. I don't know if this is a year that it doesn't happen for you guys. We'll see. But that damn triple option you all run is fun to watch, but it's annoying as hell if you're a coach playing against it.
And they have another player that's a defensive player moving to quarterback.
Yeah, y'all don't bring it back a lot, but that triple option you all run, it's hard for certain teams not name anyone that isn't Calallen and has trouble with it. So you're always gonna have a chance, but yeah, we'll get more into that at the end of the video. Where we think you're gonna finish. But
seen on your page, Sergio, they're predicting the fans that they'll compete, for a district title.
Pobrecitos, the fans.
We'll see.
You had the triple option going for you at least. All right, up next, the Alice Coyotes.
They are coached by Kyle Atwood, returning 25 lettermen, and they lost 17. Starters, 6 are returning from offense and 7 on defense.
I think 2 Alice games last year. And then the senior class I had been following when they were in the 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. Undefeated 7th grade and 8th grade. Didn't take their first loss to the 9th grade. But they had a couple of kids from that 9th grade team already on varsity, so that 9th grade, they might have gone undefeated as 9th graders also. It is a really good class, senior class, and then the classes under them are pretty good too. Ryan Salas kid is a beast, their wide receiver. I did their scrimmage the other day against San Antonio Veterans Memorial, and some other player, number 7, I don't know his name, number 7 wide receiver stepped up. Really, he looks to be really good too. I mean, despite some of the kids you lost, you have other kids that are stepping up, and the team looked really good against San Antonio Veterans Memorial the other day. Otherwise known to GP fans as Judson Memorial. When GP scrimmaged them last year, their fans were calling them Judson Memorial to make them sound better than they were. It's Judson ISD, but they're not Judson. Yeah, they were subbing in 3 different quarterbacks in the scrimmage. We're just fans. We're not coaches. We don't know as much as they know. But I know my opinion is they need to decide on the quarterback before the Flower Bluff scrimmage. So whoever's going to be the starting quarterback can take all the snaps for the first team. But they need to know who's going to be the starter, not just for them, but for the team.
You got this week, and then the following week. That's season opener.
The first game. Yeah. So Alice is going to have. All the receivers looked really good in the scrimmage. They had Salas kid, everyone knows about number 13. There was a number 7 that stepped up and made some really good catches. I'm not sure on his name. I think he's the Alejandro Vasquez kid. There was a number 4. I don't remember his name. He made some nice catches. Number 3, Ariano. The running back looked really, really good also. Caleb Aguilar. Yeah, Alice doesn't have plenty of weapons this year, so they have the 3 quarterbacks who are playing, but I think most people out from Alice know who should be the starter. Hopefully that decision's made by before the Flower Bluff scrimmage, so we can see how it works out with him. We'll see. It should be a good. This could be a season for you guys. We'll let you know at the end of the video where we think you're going to finish. All right. Next up, the Calallen Wildcats.
They are led by Phil Danaher.
Who's that?
Everybody's heard of this guy. So they're returning 16 lettermen. They lost 32, but they returned 8-8 on offense and defense.
Damn.
Wow.
So all 16 returning lettermen are the 16 starters.
The 16 starters, yeah.
Works out good. Everything always falls in your place, Calallen. Everything always works out for you guys. I don't know how the hell y'all do it.
It's the water.
The water. Tarek Hickman was y'all's quarterback last year, then got injured in the Miller game, I think, and then was lost for the rest of the season.
Something like that, yeah.
Ethan Salinas stepped in that same game, and he did really good. He actually got player of the game for that Miller game. I don't know if that's also who's in the... I mean, I'm guessing Tarek Hickman's going to come back. I mean, he's returning. I don't know what his injury status is, or if he's still going to be the quarterback, but...
And I'm also curious about the running back situation. I know they have Marvin Beasley, but I think they have another young kid. I think he might be a junior. First name, I think, Epi. I mean, that's I remember him when they would used to play Atkins. I remember that kid.
When they were young?
Yeah, it was a few years ago. But yeah, I'm curious to see who's going to be in the backfield. And I'm sure whoever they have every year, they're good. I mean, they step in, like you said, everything falls in place for them.
Yeah,
but it's tradition. They have a good program. It's Calallen, the most intimidating helmet.
That's right. The most intimidating helmet south of San Antonio. That triggered a lot of people when I did that, but let's be honest, it is.
But yeah,
it's Calallen's helmet. It's just Calallen's Calallen.
Wildcats.
And Danaher's Danaher.
Yeah, but I'm excited about this. They're linebackers. They returned both linebackers. I think I've seen them on the Caller Times. They have a little all South Texas team, and they're mentioning that. So supposedly their defense is good.
Yeah, I saw them practicing a few months ago at their facilities, and I don't remember the kid's name. I think he was going to be a linebacker or DE, but he was a huge kid. I'm wondering if it's this Colton Calloway kid that I'm talking about. Seeing his measurements, that looks like the kid that I saw that day. But it doesn't matter. Even whoever you put in your backfield, it doesn't matter. You always have a badass line, and you always get yards out of your backs, and y'all find a way like you always do. Damn you, Calallen.
Yeah, but yeah, the key thing to their defense, if they're their linebacker core, the front seven, if they're that good, like what they're saying. I'm curious about their defensive back. I know they mentioned a defensive back, 22 tackles and 2 INTs. I mean, for 10 games, I'm sure maybe, I don't know the situation he was in. Maybe he was hurt or maybe he didn't get to play a lot, but I mean, he's returning. So
yeah, their linebackers are always really good. That's why they're like the one team around here that's good at stopping Calhoun's triple option. You get the smart, big, disciplined linebackers all the time.
3-headed monster.
Yeah.
What Lavaca had. So.
All right, now we're going to move on to, who's that? The Miller Bucs, right? Or next?
The
Miller Buccaneers.
Miller Buccaneers. They're coached by Justin Evans, and they returned 31 lettermen. They lost 19, but same kind of like Calallen's. They returned 8 on offense and 7 on defense.
Yeah, you all too. I was at the excuse me, I was at the Miller God, what the hell did they scrimmage the other day for? I was at Ray
Carroll, yeah,
I was at the Miller Carroll scrimmage. Carroll was not winning the games last year. I guess not the greatest measuring stick, but Miller's will still be Miller for those of you who thought they were going to go away because they lost one player. They still look really good. Both starting running backs are coming back. They ran them both out of the backfield at the same time for a while there in that scrimmage, and they both look great.
They look.
Ethan Greenwood, McClellan Williams, they both Ethan looked like he slimmed and got a little quicker from last year. So
Yeah, I noticed that too.
that's not good for the rest of the district.
But yeah, like I said, thunder and lightning. I mentioned that in the scrimmage. And I mean, you got, I mean, they both have, you know, they both run with power, but you got little Jerome Bettis and man, thunder and lightning. Like I said, they both ran good during the scrimmage up and down the field.
Yeah, and my mind's going blank.
Let's talk about
what the hell's the receiver's name? The one he's already got D1 offers.
Lonnie Atkins.
Lonnie Atkinson.
Oh yeah.
God.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
Yeah,
fun to watch.
He already caught a couple of bombs in that scrimmage. He ain't going nowhere. He's getting better. They're all getting
runs good routes, and then that separation after the catch that you can take it to the house any given catch. Like he's fun to watch.
Yeah, Jaden Brown stepping in for Andrew Body. It's just you got. I mean, he's a sophomore. You got to give him a little bit of time, but you can tell he's gonna be great also.
Yeah. He started off, a couple of overthrown balls. But whenever they started doing that game simulation, he picked it up and then he ended it up on a good note, man. And like towards the end, I mean, I remember seeing like 3 or 4 touchdown passes he threw.
Yeah, so, and a couple of them were the bombs too.
Yeah,
Atkinson. So yeah, Miller's still gonna be Miller. They're not. For those of you who thought they were going away, they're not going away.
And they have receiver Donovan Terrell that would line up opposite of Atkinson. Yeah. I mean, they're gonna be fun to watch, and like you said, big shoes to fill. Jaden Brown, he'll do good. He'll get comfortable. Got this week, the scrimmage, and then the following week, like I said.
Miller was going 1-9 every year. This dude comes in, and they're like having some of their best teams in history. So you got to give a lot of credit to Coach Evans.
And I started following that coaching staff when he came. That first year he came in, our daughter went to school for Miller, and then currently my son goes to Miller.
Oh yeah, your son goes there. I forgot.
But yeah, I watched. I even watched Andrew Body going as a freshman. Kind of halfway through the season, and then he took over from there. But I seen the coaching staff, and man, great coaching staff. I mean, I know they lose their offensive coordinator no offensive coordinator, but I mean that's the reason why it's a high-powered offense, and they showed it last year. They went deep in the playoffs, so they're fun to watch.
Yeah, but they got one of the McHugh brothers to
the offense. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. But defense looked decent.
Oh yeah, the defense looked a lot better in that scrimmage that I was at too. The defense will be a lot better this year, so that'll give your offense time to your new quarterback time to get in rhythm for a few games. Yeah, the defense is going to be not going to be a liability this year like it was last year.
Yeah, they got. I saw their safeties. They're pretty quick and they fly to the ball. I've seen that.
They had a safety. I don't remember his name. He was a short safety, but he goes up for the ball. He flies to the ball. They look really good on defense also.
Hopefully they can keep that up. Keep some Miller haters
there's a lot
off their back because
there's one big Miller hater on my page. It reminds me of like the Cowboy haters. They know more about the Cowboys than they know about their own team.
Yeah,
that's the way this one guy is. He knows more about Miller than he knows about Beeville.
I got an uncle like that, man. He's deep down inside, he's a Cowboys fan, but then he hates the Cowboys. And he roots for the team that they're. Yeah, so even though he borrowed my Cowboy jersey one time to go to the game, but hey, that's a different story.
I wouldn't doubt seeing this Beeville fan at like one of these Calallen or Julio games wearing their jersey. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right, here's a part where we want y'all to interact. We're just gonna give you our predictions, what we think. We're probably gonna have the same 4 teams making the playoffs. I don't know. I don't want to speak for you, but it's kind of to us it's obvious. To me, TM and Beeville are gonna miss the playoffs again. That's just our early season predictions. Those are my hopes. I'm a big fan of Coach Sosa at Beeville. Hopefully they find a way to get in. This is my predictions that Beeville and TM won't get in. The 4, it's going to be Miller, Alice, Calhoun, and Calallen. Originally, I was just going to say Calallen number 1, and then Alice, Miller, fighting for second. I don't know. Seeing Miller the other day, where their defense improved, I don't know. I think, and then Alice looked better than I thought they were going to look too, considering also they were subbing in 3 different quarterbacks. I think Calhoun's going to get 4th because they bring back the fewest. They lost their best players, and they bring back the fewest, not only starters, but lettermen. First place, it's not that I don't want to pick or take sides. First place, I honestly think is going to be it can go any way, Alice, Calallen, or Miller. So those are the 4 teams I have, and then I can't pick first, second, and third. I have all 3 of those teams will be fighting for first, second, and third. I think they all have a chance to win district this year.
My predictions, I have Port Lavaca and Tuloso not making the playoffs. Now,
damn you.
I'm going to be a little different from Sergio. I have 1 through 4. So, and it's just predictions. This is,
Attack him in the comments.
I mean, if y'all want, go ahead.
Attack him.
I have Calallen winning district. Just because they bring back the most out of any team. And tradition. I mean, they're solid. So I have them. Wildcats coming in first, winning district. Then I have the Miller Buccaneers coming in second. I know there's big shoes to fill.
He said it, Evans, not me. I said you're fighting for first.
Big shoes to fill for Andrew Body, but I think Jaden Brown is going to do the job.
Don't blame me for this one, Greenwood.
The running back's solid. I have no complaints. Probably the best backfield in the district by far. Hands down.
For sure.
I just feel like Jaden Brown's gonna improve, and they'll pick it up at the end. And I don't know what when they play Calallen, but man, that's gonna be probably one of the best games. Or
it's not. It's somewhere in the middle. I think Miller and Alice, their first district game is against each other. And then that second district game might be the Calallen game for Miller.
And then I have the Alice Coyotes coming in third. And then the Beeville Trojans.
Oh, snap.
That's my 14, right? Calallen, Miller, Alice, and Beeville. Beeville's going to sneak in with the 4th spot.
I guess it's possible. I mean, they put 70 points on Miller last year and almost upset Miller. Yeah, but it's like I said, it's a different Miller defense this year. But all right, if you want to be wrong, then
it's just predictions. Port Lavaca, go ahead and tag me, whatever you want. But that's my prediction. They're bringing, like you said, they're bringing back the less.
If we had
they lost the whole entire.
Fans,
and I'm sure there's gonna be fans. We have a solid backfield, but I'm just going off by what the stats.
They were already saying that in the comment section today. They were getting upset at, I don't know who wrote what, but the Calhoun fans were already, it doesn't matter. We always.
That's what he has predictions, and but those are my 4 picks. So
we'll see. Let us know in the comment section why we are right again, why I'm right, and why he's wrong. That is just Beeville. Come on. All right, next up is the Kingsville Brahmas. They're also 4A D1, but they're not in the local district. They're in a district with some of the Valley schools, I believe.
Yeah. No, they're coached by Michael Davila. They're returning 21 lettermen, 11, or they lost 11, returning 7 and 6 on the ball, 7 on offense, 6 on defense.
A lot of kids returning. So a lot of kids from a team that won 0 games last year, though. I know we have at least one Kingsville fan on the page. He's comments every once in a while, wanting me to include Kingsville a little more. I'd like to, like I said before, I'd like to include everybody if we can get a little more. If you're a fan of a certain team that you feel like we're not including enough, let us know in the comments, but don't just let us know. Let us know in the comments, and then help us out by inviting more people that are fans of your school. And your schools will get more activity on our page. That's what we want. We want activity on our page, so if we do something for a certain program that's not, their fan base just isn't represented in our page yet, help us out by inviting your friends to follow or sharing the stuff we do post about your school, and they'll get a little more attention. Your last district title, Kingsville, was 7 years ago in 2014. It's been 3 years since you made the playoffs, 4 years since your last playoff win. I don't know if this is a year. I don't know a lot about Kingsville. I don't know what you do or not, but
we saw them last year against San Diego.
San Diego game. Yeah, that's right.
They lost a close one. They look good. I mean,
they have talent, man. They've always had
last year.
talent.
I don't know
They haven't been the same since Santa Gertrudis Academy opened up. They lost a lot of enrollment to Santa Gertrudis Academy.
Yeah,
but they've always had challenges. I don't know. Our thoughts on your school. I mean, we don't know a lot about them. Your pick. I know you're picked by Dave Campbell to finish last again. Honestly, I wish I had nicer things to say about Kings. I'm from King. I was born in Kingsville. I have family there still. I want Kingsville to be better than what they are. My favorite food ever is from Kingsville, Casa de Tacos.
Yeah, you talk
the chicken tacos. I'm gonna post them up here in the green screen. You'll see them real quick. I take pictures of it and stare at it sometimes. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Predictions. I got you all finishing last again this year. It breaks my heart.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is, man. Okay, so we're going to move on to 4A D2 now. Next up is the Ingleside Mustangs.
Coach Hunter Hamrick. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hunter Hamrick.
Let us know in the comments.
Returning letterman, 21. Returning, they lost 20 last year. Or this year. Offense and defense, they returned 7 and 5.
Ingleside, I remember somewhere around the 2007, 2006, they had a nice run where they were like winning their district a lot. Your last district title is 2007. Your last playoff win is 2013, 8 years. I haven't followed Ingleside much the last few years, but I know back then around that where they won their last district title in 2007, they had some really, really good teams. Yeah, your coach, Hamrick, if we're saying that right, says that your team will have the depth, size, and experience and could be his best team during his 6-year tenure there. I said I haven't seen a lot of Ingleside games. Just we see your highlights every once in a while in the local news, but I don't know a lot about your school other than. But you bring back a nice amount of starters. But it's been 8 years since your last playoff win and 14 years since your last district win. All right, next up is the Rockport-Fulton Pirates.
They are coached by Jay Siebert.
GP alum.
Yep. They return 8 and 8, 8 on offense and 8 on defense. This team could fight Sinton for the district title.
Yeah, I went to your all scrimmage the other day against Ray. They look really good. It's hard to judge because Ray was. I was saying my friend. I was in the Ray sidelines at one point, and every single player on the sideline was shorter than me, and I'm only 5'10". I don't know how good of a measuring stick seeing them against Ray was, but they usually do have really good teams at Rockport, and you bring back 16 starters. The coach's kid was a freshman. I started last year at quarterback as a freshman.
He's a sophomore now.
He's a sophomore now, so I can't imagine how much growth he has. I'm sure it's a lot better. He looked really good in the scrimmage. One of their running backs looked really, really good too. I don't know his name. I don't know all the players. For those of you going to start commenting that I should do my homework, stop it. This isn't my job.
I think it's at John Chupe.
It looks about right. It says he's 5'8", 160. The kid I saw running and scoring a couple of touchdowns at the scrimmage, that sounds like him. They look really good. I think they run the version of the slot T also, if I'm not mistaken. Coach Siebert there. Let us know in the comment section if I'm saying that wrong. I think it is some kind of... It's, the quarterback's in the shotgun, but it's slot T base from what I noticed.
What about their defense? How they look?
Ray didn't score. Ray didn't move the ball that much or score on them. But like I said, I don't know how much of a test Ray's going to be this year. No offense to Ray fans, but I don't think we have any Ray fans on the page anyway. I don't think there's any. Dude, I put that Ray Rockport scrimmage highlights up, and I think one single person from Ray come in. Get your fan bases represented, and we'll include you guys more.
Romy, if you're watching, get your
is that Ray?
Get your fan base. Yeah, her son plays for JV. He was at number 34. I think he suited up for varsity just in case they needed him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, good.
A friend of ours.
Watching.
Yeah, a friend of ours.
Yeah, we want to include more teams. We just
so.
Y'all got to give us a reason to do it. All right, next up is the Corpus Christi West Oso Bears.
They are coached by Brad
Smithy or Smiley. We don't know. Let us know in the comments.
I don't know if that's a misspelling or whatever. But they return 7 on offense and 8 on defense. From what I'm hearing, this is going to be a good team. West Oso is going to be a team maybe to compete for district as well. I mean, that's what I'm hearing.
And you return a lot of starters. The only thing I really know about West Oso is some guy I know, AC Williams. He's a photographer now, but according to him, he's the greatest thing ever to come out of West Oso. So I don't know. Are you watching AC? While we're talking about him and West Oso, a lot of the great photography you see of players locally, a lot of Miller, but it's not just Miller, it's a lot of the West Oso. He does West Oso. He does everybody. Great photographer, AC Williams. Show him some love. A lot of what he does counts on donations also. I'm going to put his Cash App down here. If you appreciate his work and you want to send him a donation. He deserves it. He does a lot of... He's there 2 games a week sometimes. And then whatever he does in the studio, he does a lot of hard work. He does great photography.
He gets down and dirty in that field and takes some good pics, man.
Yeah. All right, next up we got the Sinton Pirates. I can imagine what their fans are going to start saying on my page.
Sinton, much love to Sinton Pirates.
Obnoxious fan.
Coached by Michael Trotman. I believe he played there, Sinton alumni.
Yeah.
Returning Letterman's 26, they lost 10, so they didn't lose many. They're bringing back... This is pretty good right here. They're bringing back 10 starters from offense and 9 defense. Yeah, they got a couple. Not a couple. They got quite a bit of stud players.
They had a good season. I think they lost in round 3 to Wimberley. Okay. Round 2 or 3. I think it was 3. Let us know in the comment section if we have that incorrect. But I think you all lost in round 3. You bring back a lot. You had a slow start. You all lost to Beeville, and Beeville finished last in their 4A D1 district, but then you ended up being Rockport, who upset Miller, and so you all got better as the season goes on. Like I said, it comes with the young team you had last year, because you got 19 returning starters. That's a lot of returning starters. Yeah, you all got the Galvan twins coming back, where the running back ran for 1,576 yards. The quarterback threw for 1,090 yards. And rushed for another 862 with 17 TD. You guys have a lot of talent coming back.
Yeah,
and they have more mature than last year.
I think a kid named Brown, last name Brown, the district lineman of the year.
On the line, yeah.
Yeah, so they'll be running behind him. Defense, they return experienced defensive players.
They return everybody.
So solid team, man. They're returning pretty much everyone from last year, pretty much.
Yeah, I saw their coach being interviewed on TV the other day. He looks pretty damn intense.
Oh, he was intense. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, hell yeah.
I thought he was going to attack the cameraman.
That's badass, though. I like that shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure the cameraman and the guy doing the interview was pumped up, too.
Yeah.
So, hell yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of Sinton fans on the page. I'm sure they'll comment and tell us what we should have left off. Go ahead and comment. We want y'all to engage. All right, next up is the Robstown Cottonpickers.
Coached by Cage Perry. Came from Victoria, one of the Victoria schools.
I don't remember which one.
Yeah. So they're returning 20, and then they lost 10. They're bringing back 4 and 4. 4 on offense, 4 on defense. So,
yeah, not a lot. You only won one game last year, but I've seen some of the videos the coach posts online. He looks like he has Robstown going in the right direction. I don't know how many games they're going to win. You can't turn a program like Robstown around in just one season, but he seems like he has a team and the community energized. Like, he seems like he was a good hire. I think he brought the defensive coordinator with him from whichever Victoria school. I want to say it was Victoria West. The defensive coordinator came with him also. They've got like a young staff that they have a lot of energy. I think he was a great hire. Like, he seems like a great hire even before I've even seen them play any games. Just their social media presence, the videos they post, you can see that there's a lot of energy around there from them and their fans. So, yes, it was Victoria West. He was the offensive coordinator of Victoria West. Okay. And he brought, I believe, the defensive coordinator with him.
And Robstown got a new field. Got a new football field. So
is that new? I saw the video the other day.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was new. Or...
It's, the kids should be excited, and that should motivate them to go play hard. And I mean, it says a lot for the school district to bring in some artificial turf, not only for football, for the baseball field as well.
New helmets, new logos. They've got the Under Armour uniforms now.
Hell yeah!
Little things matter. They make kids get into it. And
Yep. Quarterback, he's listed Jesse Resendez. Heard a little bit about him. You know, he does good in the QB position. Austin Lopez, that's another kid that I've heard about. Plays running back and defensive back. You know, little shifty little kid, speedy. So he's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, Victoria West, with Gage Perry as Victoria's West offensive coordinator last year, they averaged 45 points a game. This isn't Victoria West, it's just Robstown, but it's still, like we said, he seems like a good hire. But he's not going to turn the program around in 1 year. The community has patience. I think he's going to be in the right hire and get Robstown's last district title. It was in 1966.
Oh, man.
Their last playoff appearance was in 2010. I don't even remember that. I would have thought it would have been longer than that, but that's a long time. But I think this is a staff to get them back into the play. Like I said, it's not going to happen in 1 year, overnight, but it's a good hire. Yeah, my predictions on your outstandings in your district. I got Sinton returns too many starters and look real good towards the end of the year last year. So I got to go with Sinton. I'm going to go with Westoso second. Rockport and Raymondville. I got my 4: Sinton, Westoso, Rockport, and Raymondville. What exact order after Sinton? I don't know a lot about Raymondville. I know they were really good last year until their season got cut short with COVID. I think they even beat Victoria West last year, if I'm not mistaken. Sinton's gonna get first, and the second, third, and fourth can go anyway. But the 4 teams I have are Sinton, Raymondville, Westoso, and Rockport-Fulton.
Okay, my prediction for this one, of course, Sinton winning the district, followed by Rockport, and then I have Westoso third, and then I'm one of the teams from down south, just Raymondville. I know you saw them
because I know they were good last year, but Port Isabel's in their school. It's always really good, but they didn't win any. They were another one. Them and Rio Hondo had a lot of those valley schools had their seasons cut short, the COVID. So it's hard to judge them, not only because of that, but then they're from the valley. We don't know a lot about the valley, but I know Raymondville was really good. Another thing we want to mention is we're going to figure out a way to have some kind of comment contest or something for night. It just doesn't have to be coaches or someone like that we have on the show. We have 2 extra mics here.
Yeah.
If there's any fans that want to get into it, we'll be happy to have. Yeah, we got extra mics here. You won't have the long thing like us. But
Come on the show.
come on the show and bullshit with us.
Yeah.
If you're interested, let us know in the comment section of this video. Just so we even know if there's anybody that would even be interested in doing that. I'm sure some of you would. We don't bite.
Yeah, we ain't professionals or anything like that, but we do this for fun and a hobby. But yeah, man, I like bring some guys in and let's just talk football, talk Friday Night Lights, man.
Don't be intimidated by our knowledge. If it is what it is, we're great. We're great.
Thursday, what scrimmages are we going to?
Thursday, we're going to the Beeville scrimmage.
King Beeville. That's going to be good.
Friday, we're going to the Alice Flower Bluff scrimmage. I already put on my page Alice and dominate that. Okay. There's no dominating. There's no Flower Bluff fans on my page. If you're from Flower Bluff, Wadersky. The friend of mine that met us at Twin Peaks earlier, Wadersky. Get the Flower Bluff fans represented on my South Texas Bloodsport page.
Yeah, I got a buddy of mine, Justin Stewart. If you're watching, get your little Flower Bluff crew.
And I said it already last week, but I can't assume that everyone watching this saw last week's episode, so I'll say it again. These shows will look a lot different once there's matchups to talk about, and then especially the second week once there's scores to talk about, and it'll get a little more interesting. It's just gonna look a little different, but yeah, we want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch. Our episode 1 got 2.2 thousand views, I think.
Yeah, 2,200 views, yeah.
It's not like that's a lot, but like we said, with the video is kind of long, and we don't have a lot of 5A fans on the page, so we honestly were telling each other this. We'll be lucky if that video gets 200 views, and it ended up getting over 2,000 views, so thank you guys for that. 4A fans, we have a lot of fans on our page from 4A, so we expect a little more out of this one.
Yeah, 4A is big. You have a bunch of followers and fans and trash talkers and stuff.
Yeah, share the hell out of these videos. If you're 4A fans watching this, and let's try and get to 10,000 views. I've had a couple of my football highlight videos get to 10,000 and 11,000 views, so I know it's possible. Yeah. Y'all just got to share it. Those videos get that many views because they get a lot of shares. So that's what helps. Y'all just share these videos so that we can it helps us and it helps you. Like we said, you get your fan base represented in here, and then you get your team represented on our page and our videos, graphics, a lot more than what we do it. So hopefully help us out and we'll help you out. But thank you guys for watching again, and we'll see you guys next. This video I can't say this isn't live, so it doesn't matter when I say this video's gonna be on. We'll see you guys again. By the time this video comes out and you're watching it, the 3A and 2A will probably be out maybe next Tuesday. So thank you guys for watching.
Oh, one more thing before we go. Want to do a shout out to Danny Garza out there in our Williford Chevrolet out there in Portland. If you're looking for a vehicle, used or new, contact Danny Garza, and we'll have his information, down the screen. Also, I don't know if I told you this, but we got a big sponsor, Kendra Scott.
Oh, the jewelry.
They want to donate some jewelry. That will probably be a big. I don't know yet. We gotta discuss if we're gonna raffle or give away, whatever. But we'll get the details. But yeah, Kendra Scott. Thank you to Pete and Samantha Garcia for that one. That's it.
Yeah, and if there's anyone that knows anyone that would like to sponsor, or there's anyone that would like to sponsor watching, we would, just to give you examples, we can put your logos on the videos, not just these videos, but the highlight videos I make, and the backgrounds here. I'll probably put one right now as I'm saying this, an example, so you have an idea of, we can put if you're a sponsor, we put your business information up here, your logos down on the screen somewhere. Whatever works, we'll figure something out, but give us your money.
So we go to Twin Peaks.
Yeah, so we can go to Twin Peaks and drink some more beer.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
All right, we're back. We have a special guest. Sergio had to leave right quick, but He wanted me to introduce this special guest that we have on the show. Special guest, why don't you come on up and introduce who you are?
Hey guys, this is He-Man here. Some of you might remember me from a series I had back in the 80s, a cartoon. For those of you that remember, you remember at the end of every episode I would come out and give a little advice or some special, some kind of moral lesson or this and that. And so that's what I'm here for today, to give a little end of the episode lesson. What I wanted to say is to you baseball coaches that coach kids in the summers, I don't follow a lot of baseball, so it's I don't know what is AAU, summer leagues, whatever, travel.
Select teams.
Let these kids that are good at multiple sports live out their dreams in multiple sports. Stop convincing them to quit football and concentrate on baseball and putting dreams of MLB in their heads. Maybe it could happen, but there's more of a chance it's not. And so what you're doing by convincing them to quit football, you're taking those dreams away from them. It's their dreams, not yours. Yeah, you shouldn't do stuff like that. It's not good, kid. It's just, yeah, you all as adults, you had your chance. You lived your dreams. Let these kids now live their own dreams. A kid can be good at football and baseball. He doesn't just have to be good at baseball. I don't see any football coaches convincing their kids to quit baseball. I don't see any basketball coaches convincing their kids to quit baseball. It's something about you summer league, wannabe baseball coaches, that you're not even real coaches, and you're influencing these kids to quit football. Don't do it, kids. Don't listen to these coaches. They had their chance to be young and have their dreams. Now you have your chance. You can be good at both sports. Don't give up your memories. You're going to regret it 2-3 years from now. When you're not in the MLB, maybe you will be, hopefully you will, but there's almost a 0% chance you won't be. And the time machine doesn't exist. You can't come back to your senior years and play football all over again. So that's my lesson for today. Don't listen to those summer league baseball coaches. Live your dreams out the way you want to. They already had their chance. This has been a message from He-Man. Thank you.
Hey, why do you have glitter in your hair?
It's 2021, man.
Okay.
Everything changes, even He-Man.
All right.
I still have the muscles.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you.
Sinton, fucking obnoxious motherfucking fans.
Babe, I'm sorry, dude.
You don't talk to a star like that. That's a superstar right there. But you know what he was doing all day?
Drinking?
No.
Fucking clown?
No, we went to at least 5 different flower shops. He wanted to find some 12 dozen red roses for
I
you.
would never believe that. Never.
Babe.
How dare you? Because that is exactly what we were doing. That's crazy. That's disregard. Oh. So we've done 6. So we got